Hello everyone, welcome to Cardiff Try Virtual Pilates. It's class 5 this week. Hope everyone is well and enjoying the nice weather. Hopefully you get a little bit of chance to do some Pilates, maybe outside or something. This might be a nice class to do first thing in the morning when it's quite cool, or in the evening. That's what we usually do, it's on a Monday, isn't it? So today we're going to do lots of abdominal work, core strengthening, and then some hip glute strengthening, trying to think of the way we use our muscles when swimming, so trying to keep those muscles nice and strong in those positions, because that's something we're not getting a chance to do very much at the moment. Okay, right, we'll get started. I'll pop some music on. I'm going to break down the videos as well so that you can do so. I think some of you prefer to do it in little sections, so I might introduce each section separately, just so we can make them into more little bite-sized videos. Okay, right, let's get started. We'll find our Pilates position. I got my piece of paper with everything written down because I can't remember much. Okay, let's find our Pilates position. Okay, nice way is to bring your feet together. Turn your toes out, turn the heels out, and then probably your feet will be underneath your hips, okay? We'll focus on our feet for a little bit. For the first part, we'll rock forward and back, lifting your heels and lifting your toes. And then trying to come to rest, that position where you've got equal amount of weight through your toes and your heels. While you're here, just try and give the carpet or the mat a little bit of a squeeze with your toes, so much so that you're lifting the arch of your foot. And you're going to do that squeeze and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back down. I'm going to move the phone, away from the video. Music might be a bit too loud there. Okay, we're going to go again. So you've got equal amount of weight through your toes and through your heels. And you're going to grip your mat, your carpet, so much so that you're lifting the arches of your feet, okay? And you're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. And let's go again, one more, really strengthening the small muscles of your toes and holding that arch, okay? Big squeeze, grip that mat, increase the arches of your foot as much as you can. And you're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and then relax. Okay, let's keep scanning up our body. We'll squeeze the muscles in our thighs to bring our kneecaps tight into your thigh bone. We're going to focus then on your pelvis, so think about this powerful area around here, like a diamond. You're trying to draw the two sides of your pelvis slightly closer together. Imagine that you're tightening that belt, okay? So you can feel what a 10 out of 10 contraction feels like as you draw that belt in. And then try and release a few notches, so you're about a 4 or 5 out of 10. A little bit of tension, something that you can hold for the most of this class. Relax your rib cage, collarbones nice and long, arms down the side, and head floating up like a balloon. The first movement we'll do is the corkscrew. Lift your arms up, float up, overhead, take the hands to the back of your head, shrug the shoulders, inhale, and exhale as you drop, and then we'll bring the arms back down to the side. Do the same again, lift your arms up, then float to the back of your head, inhale as we draw the shoulders up to your ears, exhale as you drop down. So this is meant to be, imagine that you're opening a bottle of wine and that corkscrew, your arms are lifting up, pull that cork up. You draw the shoulders to your ears and then drop. So I think that's why they've named this the corkscrew. We'll do one more. Hands behind your head, shrug up, drop those shoulders, but this time you're going to keep the hands behind your head. You're going to bring the elbows forward and then drop your chin down to your chest as far as you can. Try and take your chin and elbows as low down as you can. And while you're here, just gently press the back of your head into your hands to feel that stretch at the back of your neck. Good. We're going to lift up now, trying to keep your elbows as close together and reach those elbows up to the sky, and then open up. and back to neutral with your head. Okay, same again, elbows in nice and close, chin down to chest. Gently press your head into the hands. Good. And then lift those elbows up, right up to the sky if you can. Get a little bit of a stretch in your upper back. Good. And back down. Lovely. We're going to go right down to our sides now. So let your left arm slide down your left leg. You're going to reach that right arm to the ceiling. It's going to cross over in front of your face. You're going to follow it with your head just to your knees, and then we'll roll back up, stacking each vertebra at a time. Okay, we'll go down to the right, sliding your arm down, right arm down your right leg, left arm up above your head. Have a look at it with your head, follow it with your eyes as the arm comes across your body. Let your body roll to the middle, and then roll up. Slowly, one vertebra at a time. We'll do one more. So left arm sliding down your thigh. The right arm reaches up to the ceiling. It's going to come across your body, and you're going to follow that with your head. Nice bit of rotation in your neck. Stop in the midpoint and roll back up. Make sure those shoulders come with you. Reach up, have a look at that with your head, and then follow your hand with your eyes to the middle and roll back up. Okay, we're going to take that focus again into your core, switch on those muscles, okay? And then we're going to maybe pop with the hands on your hips. We're just going to drop into a squat and back up, getting that nice bit of a squeeze as we squat and lift. We'll just do a few of these. Okay, we'll do one more. We're going to hold, we're going to stay down here. You're going to grip with your left leg, maybe grip with the foot as well, so you're trying to keep this knee nice and strong and stable. Step the right leg behind you nice and straight. And we're going to drop down into a lunge, good. And then we'll come back to this squat position and up, okay? We'll go again, drop to a squat. Stabilize now your right leg, trying to keep it nice and strong as you extend the left leg behind, drop the left knee to the floor, up, back to a squat position, and up. We'll do a few more like that. So squat, keep that left leg nice and strong, step back with your right, down to the floor, up, back to squat, and up. Squat, strengthen your right leg, extend the left knee to the ground, back up, staying in that squat position, and then extend upright, okay? One more each leg. We're going to drop to a squat, nice and strong on that left leg. Right leg extends behind, right knee to the ground, right knee back up, and then back to a squat, and up. Squat, left leg nice and, right leg nice and strong, left leg behind you, left knee to the floor, come back up, back to that squat. Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to take this now into a wider squat. Okay, I want you to focus on this belt, this lower abdominal muscles. So imagine that you're tightening them. Feet are pointed out ever so slightly to the side, whatever's comfortable for you. And then you're going to just bend your knees and imagine that you're sinking your tailbone down to the floor, pressing the knees to the walls behind you. And again, okay, drop down and up. We'll just do a few, and for this I want you just to focus on switching on those lower abdominal muscles, getting that squeeze as you do so. Two more. Good, and for this one now we're going to stay down into the squat position, find what's comfortable for you, arms out to the side, and we're just going to pulse our shoulders, our hands forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. See if you can deepen that squat. We're going to pulse back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then come back up. We'll go down again. Arms out. Halfway. We're going to roll forward. Pulse forward with our hands. These small circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lower and backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come back up. Lovely. Staying nice and wide. I'm going to take our weight onto the left leg. We're going to travel over that left leg to a point where the right leg becomes nice and light, and then we'll tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So really working on that stability. We'll go over to the right now. Left leg comes nice and wide, and we'll just tap. 4, 5, 7. Good. We'll do the same again. Deep squat. Travel over to the left. Weight on the left leg. Right leg becomes nice and light, and then just go for a tap. 3. Trying to work a little bit on that single leg control and balance. 2. Good. Let's do that one more on each leg. 2, 6, 7, 8. Deep squat. I've sort of turned a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what's happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then back down. One deep squat. Just to finish. Elbows in, elbows onto your knees, and then press those knees back to the wall just for a nice stretch. Okay, we're going to roll down, come back up. We're going to do some roll downs into press ups. So if you've got a mat, you're going to stand at the top end of your mat, taking your chin down to your chest. Slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Once you're at the bottom, place your hands on the floor, allow those knees to bend. You're going to walk those hands out into a plank position. I'm going to do 4 press-ups, okay? Try as best as you can to keep those elbows as tight into your sides as possible, okay? 2, 3, 4, okay? And then we'll walk back to this bent over position. You're going to take the weight onto your heels, place your hands underneath your toes, and then take the weight onto your hands, which are underneath your toes, and press your bum up to the ceiling. Good. Take your weight back onto your heels, and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, and roll your shoulder blades back. Good, let's go down again, chin down to chest. Slowly uncurling your spine, one vertebra at a time. Once you're down to the floor, bend those knees, take your hands to the floor, and you can walk out to plank position. And we'll do 4 press-ups. Again, trying to keep your elbows as close into your side as possible. 3, 4. And then walk back. Okay, once you're back, lift those toes up, hands underneath. Take your weight onto the front of your toes as you press your tailbone up to the ceiling. Good. And then curl yourself back up, one vertebra at a time, rolling those shoulders back, head floating up at the top. Good, last one now, chin down to chest, roll down. Trying to find any areas of stiffness into your back, your hamstrings. Hands onto the floor, we'll walk out into that plank position, pull down, chest to the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, good, and then we'll walk back. Hands underneath your toes, then bring your weight forward, trying to extend your knees as much as you can. This time then allow your knees to bend, hands onto the floor, lower your knees, and then we'll come on to our backs. Okay, so we're on the floor, we're going to work on our abdominal muscles. We'll do the rest position, feet flat on the floor, knees and shoulder width apart. neutral position of your pelvis. We can find this by rocking our tailbone forward and back and finding a position that feels quite comfortable for you. And draw your belly button down into your spine. Try and deepen that connection between your ribs and your pelvis. Shoulder blades flat on the floor and head nice and relaxed. And you're going to hold this position of control and try and reduce any movements in your pelvis as you lift your toes up from the floor and slowly step the left, right heel out. Just digging them ever so slightly into the floor, putting a little bit of pressure so you're working your hamstrings. We'll step forward and step back. We'll do one more. Forward and back. Good. And then we'll let the left leg float up 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees out to your knee. Imagine that you're lying on wet sand, and then you don't want to change or deepen the imprint of your pelvis. And change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can rest your toes back down. You're going to lift that left leg to 90 degrees. Then straighten the left knee as much as you can. I'm going to draw 3 circles. Again, trying to keep control at your pelvis. Only do the circles to the size that you feel comfortable or able while you've still got control. Right knee leg up off the floor, extend the knee. And I'm going to draw those 3 circles. 2, 3. Okay, you're going to come up now. It's a slightly propped up position. So again, don't let your tummy muscles down. You're going to draw them down and trying to keep that squeeze in your shoulder blades and the collarbones nice and long. Okay, lift your toes up. We'll step forward, digging in with your heels as you step forward and back. Music's quite slow this one. It's a little bit more cheerful, I think, in the morning. Okay, and then we'll go again for these lifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left leg up, relax at the ankle, extend the knee, and we'll just draw 1, 2, 3 circles. Again, hold that control. That's what I want your mind to be focused on, is this kind of control here at your pelvis. Change legs. 2, 3. So you're going to hold this nice position, collarbones nice and long. And bring your right knee as close to your chest as possible, or the right hand can hold onto your knee. Extend the left leg out. Then deepening this contraction, bringing your left hand to hold that right knee as well. So you hold in this position, and we'll pulse the left leg that's nice and straight for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold, deepen, change legs. We'll pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees in, stay upright, and then we'll roll back. Bring your knees to your chest. Lovely. Okay. Back down, bring your heels nice and close to your bum, and we'll roll up to a bridge. I'll just take my hands out the way. And then imagine as you're coming back down, sticking each vertebra. Imagine you've got a line of grapes and you're trying to squish each one with the bony parts of your back. As you lower down, your bum's the last thing to come down. We'll peel up again, the pelvis first, the lower back and then the upper back, and then we'll come down, squeezing one bone at a time onto the floor. The last thing to make contact then is your pelvis and then your bum. Okay, let's go again. We're going to prop up into this slightly propped position. Okay, from here, we're going to slowly lift one leg, your right leg out in front. Begin to match it with the left leg, so hold in this position. Then we're going to bring your right arm and then your left arm. So you're like, I call this like a boat, okay? So you're going to try and hold this position. Try not to dome out with your abdominal muscles. So you're going to draw that down and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring our hands back and the legs down. Relax a little bit, then we'll go again. Extend the right leg, extend the left leg, so holding it like a boat. Control here as you draw up. I'm going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Okay, we're going to put some of these positions together. We're going to do the teaser. So we're going to roll down. Bring your arms overhead. Inhale, as you exhale, bring your hands to 90 degrees. I'm going to slowly peel yourself up off the floor, reaching up to the ceiling. So you should hopefully find that position where you've just been working. You're going to find that contraction. It's around about here that people tend to get a little bit stuck, but everyone's nearly got it, I'd say, in the class. So let's do a few more. We've done 3, let's do another 3. 2 more. Reaching up nice and tall once you're at the top. Okay, last one. This time you're going to see if you can extend one leg as you slowly lower back down. You might want to sort of adjust your feet a little bit. And then we'll go up, one leg extended, and then back down. Let's do 2. Lovely, and then change legs. And we'll peel up. 2 more, so we're doing 3 on each side. 2. Really hold that there. Let's do a boat, one more boat. So you're going to hold onto your knees. You're going to roll back. And then we're going to come back up and then see if you can hold that boat position. Good. Hug your knees in, roll back, balance, and see if you can kind of hold that boat. Hug your knees, roll back, come upright, balance, holding that boat. Controlling out your pelvis. Last one, I think I said that. Last one. Quite like doing these. Good. And then back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Back down here, or come up. Let's just straighten the legs. Bring your hands behind you, collarbone again, nice and long, and just press up into that plank position. So hold here. Just a few counts, and then try and lower your bum down to the floor, reaching forward over your heels. We'll go again. Press your shoulder blades back, collarbones nice and long. Lift the bum, feeling a bit of a stretch in your arms. Place your bum back down, really folding at your pelvis, then reaching forward. Just reach as forward as what's comfortable for you. Lower and reach. So working on the hamstrings. Okay, we're going to rotate a little bit now. So coming up to your side, in this position, onto your knees. Just wiggle myself back so you can see. So you're going to extend that left leg out to the side. And I'm going to just drop your bum down to your right heel. You should feel that stretch on your inner thigh. So you might find that this is enough a stretch for you, or just rock yourself back to see where it's comfortable for you. Then see if you can point your toes up to the ceiling, increasing that stretch here in the inner thigh. Okay, let that foot rotate forward, come forward again, And drop your bum back to your heel. Feel that stretch and lift your toes up. For some of you, you might be here, just sort of pushing back. That's fine. Okay, and then let that foot roll forward. Okay, so lift your foot up to the ceiling and back down. Or you might be here, lifting the foot up to the ceiling and back down. Okay, place your hands on the floor. We're going to change legs. So right leg out to the side. And you're going to try and take your bum back wherever feels right for you, within your abilities. Pointing your toes up to the ceiling and then back down to the floor. And come forward and up. Pressing down. Feel that stretch on your inner thigh. Point your toes up to the ceiling. Rotate back down. Just do a few in this position. Or you might be here, that's fine. Okay, bend both knees. Going to work on the muscles onto our side now. So we'll extend that left leg out to the side, like a teapot. Okay, so left arm straight, right arm on your hip. You're going to reach up the sky, opposite arm, come down and back up. We'll do two like this, and we'll bring the other hand up to join it once we feel happy and comfortable. Do one more. Good. This time we're going to reach down and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to hold it here. You're going to extend your right arm and your left leg down and then bring them up to meet each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Press up. Go the other side, so right leg out, like a teapot to begin with, as we drop down and up. So you feel like this hand's giving you a little bit of control, moments you're happy with the range that you've got, and then we'll bring the other hand in just to increase the work and the load. You should be feeling it in your side flexors here. Good. And we'll reach down to the floor and lift the leg up and come back up. Down to the floor, lift the leg up. Bring the arm in, kind of increase that work. 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, 6. You're going to stay down here. You're going to reach your arm, the leg down and the arm overhead, and then they're both going to come up together. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Back down. I'm going to go the other side, so you're lying on the right. Knees bent. Prop yourself up onto your forearm. We're going to press up. I'll put that so you can see underneath. Okay, so you're going to press up away from the floor and back down. I'm going to reach the arm up, so we'll go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to stay here, thread the arm under, pushing away and back down. Up, thread under and down. Right under. Okay, so you've got a choice. You can either keep going in that position or straighten your arms so it's a little bit further in front of your shoulder. Keep the bottom leg bent, but the top knee comes up so it's pointing up to the ceiling. Okay, from here you're going to press up into more of a side plank position. Okay, so you're going to drop the hips and come up. 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold that position as we kind of bring the hand under and make it like a pike position with your body, okay? So 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 4. Hold that and slowly lower your bum down to the floor. Okay, I'm sitting. Reach across just to stretch this side of your body. And press the opposite heel down to the floor. Good. Okay, we'll change sides. Okay, knees about 45-degree angle. Hips 45, knees bent, propped up on your forearm, reaching up to the ceiling, lifting those hips. Okay, do that for good, and then we'll stay up, we'll thread under, and then reach back up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then back down. So if you prefer, you can stay and repeat in that position, or bring that top knee to point upwards to the ceiling and straighten the arm a little bit further ahead than your shoulder. Reach the right arm to the ceiling as you press up into this kind of side plank position. Okay, we'll drop our hips and then press back up. Imagine that you're kind of reaching with that top arm. Just do another 2. And we'll hold, this top arm threads under and you're pressing into a pike position. Back up. Do 4 of these all together. 3. Last one, hold, really press that arm into the floor. Feel those side flexors, that side of your trunk working, and then slowly lowering down. Good. And again, we'll stretch over, just to stretch that side. Press the opposite knee down to the mat. Lovely. Okay. A few more. I'm going to close this door. It's distracting me. Right. We'll just do a few more stretches. So from here, I'm going to turn, face the side. We'll do right leg in front first. Okay. I'm going to stretch the hip, the front part. So we've got the left leg, left arm in front. You're going to reach forward with the left hand, and the right arm comes behind you. Okay, I'm kind of got a shot there. Okay, then you're going to lift that left arm overhead. You're going to reach back to that right heel as the opposite arm reaches up to the sky. So you feel the stretch through the quads here. Good. We'll swap. Stretching forward. Hold. And reach up and back. Nice stretch for the quads. Change legs. Okay, so we lunge forward, the left leg's behind, sorry, the right leg's behind, but the right arm's pointing forward and the left arm's behind. And then we're going to reach, change, the right leg, right hand to the right heel. If you're not sure of the hand, you can drop one hand, get rid of that, and then just do the side with the arm that you're stretching. If you feel it's distracting. So we're lunging forward. Okay, we've stretched our hip flexors. We're going to lie down on the front. just stretch and arch our back as well, and our abdominal muscle in this position. So lifting your chest up from the floor. Good. I'm going to come down, lying on your front, like a stick-up position. I'm going to lift my head quite a lot just so I can talk, but for you, just try and rest your forehead tucked under, chin tucked under, forehead on the floor. Okay? Should still be able to breathe. Okay, so from here, just tuck that tailbone under, lift your tummy muscles up from the floor. Okay, I'm going to slowly let that left leg float up just a few inches. I'll move forward from the door so you can see. So it's just lifting up just a few inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the right leg, just lift up. Trying to keep that control at your pelvis, that you're not overarching at your back. Good. Okay. So now we're going to lift your left leg and the right arm. I wonder if I can come up here, sorry. So left leg, right arm, lift up from the floor and let them both drift out to the side and back to the middle and down. So lift, drift out to the side, middle and down. So it's a left leg, right arm. Trying to keep those abdominals lifted away from the floor. Okay, let's change sides. So it's left arm, right leg. And then lift up from the floor a few inches, let them drift out and back in. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you move. Okay. If you're feeling it in your lower back, you can press. Let's press up and take your bum to your heels just to stretch that lower back here. Okay, we're back down for the last one. So from here, you're going to bend your left leg and then lift up from the floor just a few inches, and we'll pulse then. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay, change legs, right knee bent, and pulse up. Again, trying to keep this control and that pelvis fixed down to the floor. Okay, so this time you're going to take your right arm and place it on the left buttock. Bend your knee. Sorry, I'm going to just change, sorry. Left arm onto your right buttock. And then lift that left shoulder away from the floor so you can see that. And we'll bend the right knee and then we'll pulse again. So squeeze that shoulder up off the floor as you also pulse. 9, 10, good. Now we'll change arms. Can't see on this side, but really try and lift that shoulder up from the floor. Flex the left knee and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And back. Okay, you're going to press up. This time try and bring your feet together, but your knees nice and wide. Press your bum down into your down towards your feet, and then try and take your chest to the floor. Really press, feeling the stretch in your upper back. And just hold that and breathe for a few seconds, pressing your chest into the floor. Onto all fours, we'll do the angry cats as you drop your, tilt your tailbone, arch your back, ripple the movement through finishing at your head, and tuck your tailbone under, arching all the way up. Tuck your chin under, looking at your knees. Stick your bottom out, arch your back, and lift your head. And tuck your tailbone under, arching the opposite direction, and then looking down at your knees. Good. We'll take a bit of work for our shoulder blades, so we'll drop our chest, and then lift up. So you're using your arms just to press and arch your upper back and shoulder blades. And come down onto our backs. Hug your left knee into your chest. Hug your left knee into your chest. Press the right knee to the ground. You can bend that right knee, hold the back of your left leg, and then try and extend your knee as much as you can, pressing the heel to the ceiling. Bring that left ankle, place it on your right knee, and hug your right knee into your chest. You can lift your head up to try and meet your knee to increase the stretch of your buttock. Change legs. So you've got your right knee hugged in. You're going to try and hold the back of your right knee, and without moving your knee as much as you can, try and your thigh, your hip. Try and extend the knee, feeling the stretch at your hamstring, and pressing the heel to the ceiling. Good. You're going to bring that leg, place it on the left ankle, and hug your knee into your chest. Lift your chest up if you need to. Now we're going to take the right knee, extend the left leg, and then take it across your body. Take your head to your right, and that right arm just ever so slightly above your head, just to increase the stretch in your pecs as well as your lower back. Back to the middle. Left leg, right arm, look over to your left, and then lift that left arm or shoulder just a little bit higher above your head. Back to the middle. Okay, from here we're just going to take a bit of time working on our breathing. So rest position, or legs can be out straight if you prefer, it's comfortable. This time just imagine yourself just sinking into the ground, into the mat. Let any tension that you're holding, either around your pelvis, low back or shoulders, just let that dissolve and soften. As you slowly take your focus just to your breathing, okay? Everything is just sinking into the ground. As you inhale through your nose, try and take the breath nice and deep into your diaphragm. So you should feel the ribs widening as you do so. Try and hold that breath for a short count. 3, 2, 1, and then exhale slowly. Feeling those ribs soften and connecting back down. So the work should be here, not here up in your chest. Then inhale, hold, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Hold that breath for a count of 3 and slowly exhale. Keeping that focus just on your breathing. This time as you exhale, do so with a big sigh. Wake yourself back up. Sitting yourself back up. We're done with Pilates for another week. Yeah, so we'll do the same again next week, and then we'll try and do some more bite-sized videos for everyone, but to be able to fit that in. Okay, well, hopefully see you all soon. Bye.